बढ़ेंगे अगली खबर की ओर और अब देखिए अरुण शौरी से खास मुलाकात।
Well, and for effort to the Prime Minister, 100%. For the other ministers, I don't know what they are doing or what is happening. On foreign policy, very high marks, focus, energy. On the economy, directionless, great disappointment. On social relations, great anxiety. On institutions, anxiety bordering on apprehension. So, good in parts. It's not just Modi. I think today the government of India and the party consists of 3 persons. That's all. But 3.
They are?
Modi, Jaitley and Amit Shah. These 3, they work as a team. And you can't just blame Modi or anybody. 3 persons are not getting feedback from elsewhere. And
they're isolated.
I think so. Secondly, they have frightened not just the allies but their own group, their extended party, etc.
So the rest of the party is frightened or alienated from them?
Yes, certainly frightened of telling them the whole truth. They were not able to carry their message as to why these amendments are necessary. For instance, if you had actually shown, here are 4 defense projects which have got stuck because of this land acquisition problem, it would have been a case.
Is that the real problem with getting the land acquisition through, that they haven't been able to convince either their opponents or the country why the amendments are needed?
I think so. That's one. And the second is that you have...
a failure of communication is an intriguing problem because Mr. Modi is a great communicator.
Yes, but you see, you have to have the whole government doing it. So the point is, communication is one, your past support is another, and the third problem is the confrontation with everybody has meant therefore everybody says, okay, why should we cooperate with you on anything?
So Parliament has been, if I understand you correctly, not well handled.
It has been, yes, I think more embracing attitude would have been better. If you see this love jihad business and Muradabad riots, etc., then please remember the danger in this. IS is on our doorstep. All you have to do by creating this atmosphere is that if 100 young Muslims conclude that yes, bhaiya, yahan to kuch kaam nahi hai, we are not going to get justice here, IS is right, we'll have a real problem. I'm not familiar with administrative rules.
So this is inexplicable?
Yes.
Is it unforgivable?
Not inexplicable, must be some explanation. It is incomprehensible.
Is it unforgivable?
Is certainly incomprehensible. And certainly these institutions are vital institutions. Yesterday they passed an amended Prevention of Corruption Act. They have introduced, passed it in the cabinet. Well, you are not having a chief vigilance commissioner.
So this
how can it be?
This is a criticism of the government in your eyes?
Yes, certainly. I can't understand why this is happening.
तो अरुण शौरी खास बातचीत में, खास मुलाकात में ये बात कह रहे थे कि तिकड़ी की बात की उन्होंने मोदी सरकार की, जिसमें कि नरेंद्र मोदी, अरुण जेटली और अमित शाह के तिकड़ी की बात की और कहा कि ये इनके पास जो बातें हैं बाहर से नहीं आ रही है, ये खुद मिलकर सरकार एक तरह से चला रहे हैं। और क्या कुछ कहा अरुण शौरी ने, आइए आपको सुनाते हैं।
When a person like Mr. Ribeiro, the sagacity of Mr. Ribeiro, a person who saved Punjab with Mr. KPS Gill, these are the 2 persons who saved Punjab for India, and therefore a person to whom India owes so much. When he is moved to say that I feel like an outsider and an unwanted person in my own country, my dear friend, things have gone too far. No, they are certainly not wrong in their conclusion. We have to wake up. And secondly, there is great danger. Christians are here. Lapses of judgment can be very critical mistakes. I cannot understand which person would have gifted him that suit. I mean, certainly, I can never understand how he ever chose to accept the gift or wear it.
Has it damaged his chaiwala?
Because not the image. You see, the point is, you cannot take Gandhiji's name and wear such a thing. So I don't know how it happened. And it was very good that he got rid of it very quickly.
Can I ask
because
you a question?
you see,
it was clearly a gift. Should he have accepted such a gift?
I don't know. But I can't understand how this happened, really, frankly. I like him very much. I think he is the man today, the only person who can give us that leadership. So this kind of thing, it's incomprehensible. All communication is good, but you have to do, I'm not really familiar with what is going on and what the audience response is, but I have one suggestion on this matter. You see, not to do with Man Ki Baat, but this business that I was mentioning earlier of being satisfied because you are able to manage headlines. You see, when the gap between projection and performance is so vast, then people see only the distance. They don't see the 5 good things that you have done. So one of the things I would suggest to the government as a whole, lower profile. Second, embrace others, seek other people's cooperation. I think there's a couplet of Faiz, wonderful couplet. It's a sad couplet. It's about persons having made so many promises and then not lived up to them. So Faiz asks, अब और किसी फर्दा के लिए इन आँखों से क्या पैमा कीजिए? Now for another morrow, what promise will you make to these tired eyes? किस ख्वाब के झूठे अफसों से तस्कीने दिले नादा कीजिए? With the false magic of what dream will you now console this broken heart? So these promises that are made, the great ideals that are proclaimed, they are not costless. We have to live up to them. People judge us by the promises we made, by the ideals we proclaim.